There is a stirring deep within you, a quiet yet powerful knowing that something extraordinary is on the verge of unfolding in your life. You've felt it, haven't you? The subtle shift, the energy around you growing more vivid and alive. It's not by chance that you're here, standing on the cusp of receiving everything you've ever desired. It's not coincidence that what you've envisioned and longed for, what is about to manifest in your world. All at once, the universe, with all of its boundless power and endless possibilities, has been working in a harmony with your deepest desires. Every thought, every feeling, every belief you've held has been seed planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness, and now the harvest is at hand. But let's be clear, this is not about waiting for a distant future. No, the moment is here. The time is now. You see, creation happens in the instant you feel it. The moment you experience something within yourself, it begins to take form in the unseen. The people you encounter and the circumstances you experience are merely reflections of what you've already created in your inner world. When your inner world is aligned with your desires, when your circumstances and imagination are in perfect harmony, the outer world must follow. It's a law, unchangeable and unstoppable. There is no need to wonder how or when. The how is not your concern, and the when is always now. The universe operates in perfection, and your role is to remain aligned with your vision, to feel deeply the reality of your desire as though it has already come to pass. Your job is to live in the feeling of it, to embody the joy, the peace, and the fulfillment of having everything you've ever wanted already in your possession. Do you realize the magnitude of this truth? Everything you want, everything you've ever dreamed of, is already yours. It exists in the invisible realm, waiting for your consciousness to bring it forth. The moment you truly believe, deep in your core, that you already have it, it must appear. The universe cannot resist your conviction. It cannot delay your manifestation when you're in the state of the absolute knowing. This is the key. Your state of being, your inner feeling, is the master key to unlocking every door of opportunity, every blessing, and every dream. You don't need to struggle. You don't need to chase after things. You need only to shift within, to feel the reality of your desire so intensely that the outer world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Everything you want is rushing toward you at this very moment. Can you feel it? Can you sense the excitement of the universe conspiring in your favor? It's not just a possibility, it's a certainty. The path has been laid, the way is clear. All that's required is your alignment, your unwavering belief that everything is happening right now. Picture it in your mind's eye. See it clearly. Not as something distant, not as something you hope for, but as something that already is. See the fulfillment of your desires with such clarity, with such vividness, that you begin to feel the emotions of having them. That feeling is a secret ingredient, the force that draws all things into being. When you feel it within, the universe must deliver it without. Trust in the process. Trust that everything is working out for you, even in moments where you cannot see the full picture. The delay, if any, is never denial. It is merely preparation. The universe is arranging all the pieces, orchestrating every detail to bring about the perfect outcome for you. But you must remain steady in your faith. You must hold fast to knowing that everything you desire is yours. As you hold that belief, as you live in the assumption that all is already well, life will transform in ways you never thought possible. You'll notice that opportunities, connections, and circumstances begin to flow to you effortlessly. People will appear, events will unfold, and doors will open where there once seemed to be none. It will happen all at once, as if overnight. Because the universe does not deliver in fragments. It gives in abundance, showering you with blessings beyond what you can even imagine. So stand in this truth. You are on the brink of receiving everything you've ever desired. The universe is about to deliver, not in parts or pieces, but all at once. Everything is aligning in your favor. All you need to do is remain steadfast in your belief. All you need to do is remain steadfast in your belief to live in the end, to feel as though it is already yours, for in truth, it already is. Now more than ever, it's time to trust in the power within you. Let go of doubt, release fear, and embrace the certainty that the universe is conspiring for your highest good. You don't have to wait any longer. Everything you've ever wanted is about to appear right before your eyes. Believe it, feel it, and watch it unfold. The universe you experience on the outside is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. Every thought, every belief, and every feeling you harbor within yourself shapes the reality around you. This is a fundamental truth that governs all creation. What you see, touch, and experience in your physical world is simply the manifestation of what you've been carrying inside your consciousness. If you truly understand this, you'll realize that the universe is not some distant, unapproachable force. It is a mirror constantly aligning itself with what you feel, think, and believe deep within. Think for a moment about the nature of a mirror. When you look into it, what do you see? The reflection is not separate from you. It mirrors exactly what you present it to. It doesn't question, it doesn't alter what it reflects. It simply gives back what it receives. The same principle applies to the universe. It does not impose its own will upon you. It does not operate independently of you. Instead, it takes the energy, the consciousness that you emit, and reflects it back to you in the form of experiences, people, and circumstances. The outer world is a perfect replica of your inner world. This understanding should fill you with immense power and responsibility. The universe is not a chaotic force throwing random events and circumstances in your path. It is a perfect system, a precise reflection of what you entertain in your inner world. What you hold as true within yourself, your assumptions, your expectations, your deepest feelings, are constantly shaping and reshaping the outer reality of your experience. The moment you change what you hold inside, the universe begins to shift its reflection to match. Now consider this. Most people live their lives looking at the external world and reacting to it. They believe they are at the mercy of external forces, that they have little control over their circumstances. They see lack, and so they feel lack. They see failure, and so they expect more failure. Because the inner world is dominated by these thoughts of limitation, the universe obliges by reflecting more of the same. But this is not the true nature of how things work. The outer world does not create your inner world. It is the other way around. Everything begins within. The conditions of your life are the direct outpicturing of the consciousness you hold. If you want to change your life, you must begin by changing your inner world. This is not done through the force of struggle, but through the quiet and deliberate act of shifting your awareness. You must align your inner world with the reality you wish to experience. The moment you do, the universe will align with you. It must, for it cannot operate any other way. This alignment is effortless. It is not something you need to chase or struggle to achieve. It is a natural law of the universe. Just as a mirror cannot refuse to reflect your image, the universe cannot refuse to reflect your inner state. If you desire abundance, you must first feel abundant within. If you wish for love, you must cultivate love within yourself. If you seek peace, you must nurture peace in your own mind and heart. The universe, in its wisdom, will mirror whatever you hold inside. But what does it mean to align your inner world with your desires? It means living as though you already have what you seek. It means thinking from the end, feeling from the end, and embodying the reality of your desire as though it is already true. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I expecting? What assumptions am I holding about my life? These inner states are what the universe will respond to, and it will respond perfectly every time. Many people struggle with this concept because they are accustomed to reacting to the external. They see conditions they don't like and focus on them, which only creates more of the same. But if you can shift your awareness inward, if you can start to focus on the inner state rather than the outer appearance, everything will begin to change. The universe does not discriminate between good or bad, positive or negative. It simply reflects back to what you hold within. If you hold lack, it reflects lack. If you hold abundance, it reflects abundance. The choice is always yours. This is why it's important to guard your inner world. Be mindful of the thoughts you entertain, the feelings you dwell upon, and the beliefs you accept as true. The universe will arrange itself in perfect harmony to reflect your inner state. But you must be consistent in your alignment. You cannot waver between belief and doubt, between expectation and fear. The universe reflects your dominant state of consciousness, not fleeting moments of desire. If you want to see lasting change, you must hold steadfast to your inner vision, regardless of what the outer world shows you. Trust that the universe is aligning with your inner world, even when you cannot yet see the physical evidence. This is not blind faith. This is law. The universe is precise and unwavering in its alignment with your consciousness. What you hold within must reflect without. It is a perfect mirror always responding to you. As you cultivate this inner alignment, you'll notice the outer world shifts in ways you could never have imagined. Opportunities will present themselves, people will appear, and circumstances will unfold in perfect harmony with your inner state. You don't need to worry about how it will happen. Your only task is to maintain the feeling of your desire already being true within you. The universe will take care of the rest. Remember, the universe aligns perfectly with your inner world. Whatever you hold within, it will reflect without. Cultivate your inner world with care, knowing that the moment you do, the universe must respond in kind. This is law, and it is unfailing. Everything you desire is already aligning with you, waiting for you to embrace the feeling of having it. The outer world is but a shadow. Focus on the substance within and watch the universe align in ways that will leave you in awe. Everything you desire is already yours. This is not a metaphor or a hopeful statement. It is the truth, an immutable law of the universe. The desires you hold in your heart, the dreams you nurture in your mind, are not distant or unreachable. They already exist in the unseen realm, waiting for you to bring them into form. The moment you truly understand this, your entire approach to life will change. You will no longer chase or struggle, but instead live in the assurance that what you seek is already present, simply awaiting your recognition. Consider this for a moment. When you desire something, whether it be wealth, love, health, or success, where does that desire come from? It doesn't arise out of thin air, nor is it imposed upon you from outside forces. The desire is born within you from a deep, intimate knowing of what is possible for you. You would not desire something unless it was already within your reach, already part of your potential. The mere fact that you can conceive of something means that it is already yours in the spiritual realm, and the only thing separating you from it is your belief. your awareness. What does it mean to say everything you desire is already yours? It means that there is no lack, no separation between you and your goals, except in your perception. Your desires are not far off dreams waiting to be fulfilled someday. They are realities that exist now in a dimension beyond the physical. The unseen realm, the world of consciousness and imagination, holds every possible outcome for you, and the version of your life where you have everything you want is already complete. It exists just as surely as your current reality, and it is waiting for you to claim it. The key to bring this truth into your experience lies in understanding the power of consciousness. Consciousness is the only reality. What you are aware of, what you feel to be true, is what manifests in your life. The outer world is simply a reflection of your inner state. So if you continue to believe that your desires are out of reach, that they are something to be attained in the future, then that is the reality you will continue to experience. But if you shift your awareness to the understanding that you already have everything you desire, then the universe has no choice but to align with your belief and make it visible in your physical reality. This is not a matter of wishful thinking. It is a matter of living from the end, of embodying the feeling of already having what you want. Imagine for a moment that your desire is already fulfilled. What would it feel like? That feeling, that state of being, is what calls your desires into manifestation. The universe responds not to your wishes, but to the state of consciousness you embody. When you live in the feeling of already having what you want, you activate the creative forces of the universe to bring it into your physical experience. You may ask, but how can I feel that I already have something when it hasn't appeared yet? This is where the power of imagination comes into play. Imagination is not just a tool for daydreaming. It is the creative power of the universe itself. When you imagine something vividly, when you feel it deeply within yourself, you are creating it in the unseen realm. And once it is created there, it must manifest in the physical world, for the outer world already reflects the inner. Do not underestimate the power of imagination. It is the bridge between unseen and the seen, between the spiritual and the physical. When you imagine, your desires are already fulfilled. You are not pretending or hoping. You are aligning your consciousness with the reality that already exists. You are claiming what is rightfully yours, and the universe will respond by bringing that reality into form. It is important to understand that this process is not bound by time. The universe does not operate on the same linear timeline that we do. In the realm of consciousness, everything exists in the eternal now. There is no past or future. There is only the present moment. And in this moment, everything you desire is already complete. The reason it may not have appeared in your physical reality yet is simply because you have not fully aligned with the feeling of having it. The moment you do, it will appear. This is why manifestation can seem instantaneous once you reach a state of complete belief. The greatest barrier to realizing that everything you already desire is already yours is doubt. Doubt creates a sense of separation between you and your desires. It tells you that your dreams are too far away, too difficult to achieve, or too unrealistic. But doubt is merely a product of limited thinking, of seeing yourself as separate from the infinite power of the universe. In truth, there is no separation. The same power that created the stars, the oceans, and the earth is the power that flows through you. When you align with this power, when you recognize that you are one with the creative force of the universe, doubt melts away and you begin to see the truth that everything you desire is already yours. It's not about waiting for the universe to deliver your desires to you. The universe has already given them to you. Your job is to claim them by aligning your consciousness with the reality you want to experience. Live from the end. Act as though it is already done and feel the joy, the peace, the fulfillment of having what you desire. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become, and the quicker your desires will manifest in your physical world. There is no force in the universe that can withhold your desires from you. The only thing that can delay their manifestation is your own belief in lack or separation. But once you shift your consciousness to the understanding that everything you want is already yours, the universe will move heaven and earth to bring it into your experience. You do not need to force or struggle. You do not have to beg or plead. You need only to believe, to feel, and to know it is already done. In this moment, right now, everything you desire is already yours. The life you dream of, the success you long for, the love you seek, it all exists, waiting for you to claim it. Stop looking to the outer world for evidence and instead turn inward. Feel the reality of your desires within and trust that the universe is already in the process of bringing them to you. The moment you fully align with this truth, your desires will move from the unseen to the seen, from imagination into reality. The universe is abundant, limitless, and ever-giving. It holds nothing back from you. Everything you desire is already yours, waiting for you to step into the feeling of having it. Embrace this truth. Live in the joy of already having what you seek, and watch as the universe unfolds in ways that will leave you in awe. You are a powerful creator, and everything you desire is already here, already complete, and already yours. Creation happens the moment you feel it. This is a profound truth, a principle that governs the universe, yet one that often is overlooked or misunderstood. The moment you allow yourself to truly feel the reality of your desire, to experience the emotion and sensation of it as if it were already here, that is the precise moment when creation occurs. It is not in the striving, not in the wishing, nor in the endless pursuit, but in the feeling of itself. When you feel something is real, you are, in the instant, bringing it into existence. To understand this, we must first recognize the nature of reality. The physical world that you see and experience is not separate from you. It is a reflection of your inner state, your beliefs, and most importantly, your feelings. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and feeling is the secret to unlocking its creative power. Everything that exists in your outer world has its origin in your inner world. The circumstances of your life are the direct manifestation of your consciousness. And how do you influence consciousness? Through feeling. Feeling is the language of the universe. It is the energy that shapes and forms reality. When you feel something deeply, you are impressing that feeling upon your subconscious mind, which in turn communicates the creative forces of the universe.